गोपीनाथ मरन मोहन जू की जय नित्य प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अश्वत रशत शिशुमार भक्तिवेदांत नारायण गोसाई महाराज श्री गुरुदेव की जय नित्य प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अश्वत रशत शिशुमार भक्तिवेदांत वामन गोसाई महाराज की जय नित्य प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अश्वत रशत शिशुमार भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी महाराज श्री प्रभुपाद की जय नित्य प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अश्वतर शत शिशुमार भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव गोसाई महाराज की जय नितिल प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अश्वतर शत शिशुमार भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय नितिल प्रविष्ट महाभागवत श्री गोक्षर बाबाजी महाराज की जय नितिल प्रविष्ट श्री सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय नितिल प्रविष्ट वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथ दास बाबाजी महाराज की जय श्री रूपानुगौरी गुरु वर्ग की जय श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्टदास रघुनाथ शारद गोसाई प्रभु की जय श्री स्वरूप दामोदर राय रामानंदारी श्री गौर प्रसाद वृंद की जय नामचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवासरी गौर भक्त वृंद की जय श्री क्षेत्र मंडल गौर मंडल व्रज मंडल मथुर वृंदावन धाम की जय सर्व अभिष्ट विदात गिरिराज महाराज की जय श्री राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड की जय श्री यमुना देवी गंगा देवी की जय श्री तुलसी महारानी वृंद देवी की जय श्री भक्ति देवी की जय श्री पूर्णमासी योग माया की जय श्री गोपेश्वर महादेव की जय श्री हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय अनंत oh today is Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupad Shishimar Bhakti Jivan Janardhan Goswami Maharaj ki jai Tadiya Shubha Tiruva Tithi ki jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai Samagata Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai Shinitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Chakshurun unmilitam yena tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Radhaya Priyatmane Shri Shrimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayaniti Namine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanang pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishe Namaha Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tarbhaktaya Namo Namaha Yang Pravrajantam Apeta Krityam Dvaipayano Virahaka Tara Ajuhava Putreti Tanmayataya Taravo Bhinedu Stang Sarva Bhuta Hridayang Munimanatosmi Narayanam Namaskritya Narang Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Shrinvatang Svakatha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Ridantasto Hyabadrani Vidhunuti Suritsatam Nashta Prayeshvabhadreshu Nityang Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatyuttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki Tavai Vasmi Na Jivami Tvaya Vina Iti Vigyaya Radhe Tvam Nayamang Charanantikam Bhaktya Vihina Aparadha Lakshaya Kshiptastakama Ditaranga Madhe Kripa Maitvam Sharanam Prapanna Vrinde Namaste Charana Ravindam Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hari Bol, everybody. Dandavat Pranam. Ganga Mataji, Madhavi Didi, Indira Mataji, Raseshwari Mataji, Hari Priya Didi. Dandavat Pranam, everybody. So the last reading that we had, it cut off, I think, like within the last 10 minutes. I forgot to check. Oh, dang it. I should have done that. Anyways, I don't know which verse it cut off in the end, but I'll just go back a few verses. And so we'll end the previous chapter, and then we'll read this chapter 42. Let's see. First, I'll read this summary from Bhagavad Pravaha. An eventful tour. By the end of the day, Krishna, Balaram, and Ṭhākura reached Mathura. Ṭhākura invited Krishna to visit his home, but Krishna said that he would come after killing Kamsa. Krishna, Balaram, and the Gopas eagerly went out to see the splendorous city of Mathura, filled with tall gates, archways, doors of gold, pleasant parks, mansions, peacocks, gem-studded floors, balconies, and so on. The residents of the city, especially the women, were eager to see Krishna. They had often heard about him and developed deep attraction. Krishna and Balaram met a washerman on the path. Krishna asked him for some clothes, but the arrogant washerman of Kamsa not only denied Krishna's request, but also chastised the two lords as incivilized mountain dwellers and forest wanderers who desired the king's garments. Krishna, as if becoming angry, beheaded him merely with his fingertips and thus liberated him. The washerman's assistants dropped their clothes and fled. Krishna, Balaram, and the Gopas then took garments that suited them. Thereafter, Krishna and Balaram saw a weaver who lovingly came forward and decorated them with beautiful cloth ornaments. Pleased with the weaver, Krishna blessed him that after death he would achieve Sarupya Mukti. That means having the same form as the Lord. And while in this world, he would enjoy this supreme opulence, physical strength, influence, memory, and sensory vigor. The two brothers then went to the house of a florist named Sudama. Sudama offered them obeisances, bathed their feet, worshipped them, and offered them garlands of fragrant flowers. Sudama asked for pure devotion, friendship with devotees, and compassion for all living beings, and Krishna gladly granted them. Krishna then came upon Trivakra. Oh, we didn't get there yet. Okay. Hare Krishna, Rajbhuvan Yadavji. Okay, I'll start on verse 39. Thank you so much, Indira Mataji. That's very helpful. Okay, so now we're going back to the previous chapter, what I missed, 39. Okay. Vasitvatma priye vastre Krishna sankarshanastata sheshanyad datta gopebhyo visrija bhuvi kanichit. Krishna, no, I'm reading the Sanskrit. Okay. Krishna and Balaram put on pairs of garments that especially pleased them. And then Krishna distributed the remaining clothes among the cowherd boys, leaving some scattered on the ground. That was after killing the washerman. Tatastu vayaka pritastayorvesham akalpayat vichitra varnais chaileyar akalpar anurupata. Thereupon a weaver came forward and, being affectionate for the lords, nicely adorns their attire with cloth ornaments of various colors. Sārārtha-darśinī commentary by Śrīla Viśvanātha Cakravartī Ṭhākura. The Vayaka is one who weaves using bamboo. He dressed Krishna and Balaram in soft silk cloth of gold color embedded with jewels and ornaments. The word Anurupata indicates that the colors matched nicely. Anurupata also means that in Krishna and Balaram's pastime of becoming wrestlers, cloth ornaments will be suitable because they will not pain their bodies. Nana Lakshanaveshabhyam Krishna Ramo Virejatu Swalankrito Bala Gajo Parvani Vasite Taro. Krishna and Balaram looked resplendent, each in his own unique, wonderfully ornamented outfit. They resembled a pair of young elephants, one white and the other black, decorated for a festive occasion. Commentary. Krishna and Balaram were decorated with cloth suitable for their different colored bodies. They appeared like young processional elephants, one white and the other black, at a festival. Tasya prasanno bhagavan pradat sarupyamatmana shriyam cha paramam loke balaishvarya smritindriyam. Pleased with the weaver, the Supreme Lord Krishna blessed him that after death he would achieve the liberation of attaining a form like the Lord's, Sarupya Mukti, and that while in this world he would enjoy supreme opulence, physical strength, influence, memory, and sensory vigor. Commentary. Krishna was very happy, so he immediately blessed the weaver with dexterity of the senses, memory, power, and strength. After death, he would attain the spiritual body of a cowherd. Tata sudamno bhavanam malakarasya jagmatu to drishtva sa samuthaya nanama shirasa bhuvi. The two lords then went to the house of the garlands maker Sudama. When Sudama saw them, he at once stood up and then bowed down, placing his head on the ground. Commentary. This verse describes how after dressing and putting on ornaments, one put on a garland. Tayor asanamaniya padyam charyaranadibi pujam sanu gayoshchakre saraktam bulanulepanai. After offering them seats and bathing their feet, Sudama worshipped them and their companions with argya, garlands, pan, sandalwood paste, and other presentations. Brahana sartakam janma pavitam cha kulam prabhu pitri devarshayo mahyam tushta yagamanenam. Sudama said, O Lord, my birth is now sanctified and my family free of contamination. Now that you have both come here, my forefathers, the demigods, and the great sages are certainly all satisfied with me. Bhavanto kila vishvasya jagata karanam param avatirnav iham kshena kshemaya cha bhavaya cha. You two lords are the ultimate cause of this entire universe. To bestow sustenance and prosperity upon this realm, you have descended with your plenary expansions. Nahivam vishamadrishti suhridor jagaratmano samayo sarvabhuteshu bhajantam bhajatorapi. Because you are the well-wishing friends and supreme soul of the whole universe, you regard all with unbiased vision. Therefore, although you reciprocate your devotees' loving worship, you always remain equally disposed toward all living beings. Commentary. Sudama said, though you are equal to all, you show special mercy to your devotees. Krishna confirms this in Bhagavad Gita 9.29. Samoham sarvabhuteshu name dvesho stina priya ye bhajanti tumam bhaktya mahite teshu chapyaham. I envy no one, nor am I partial to anyone. I am equal to all. But whoever renders service unto me in devotion is a friend, is in me, and I am also a friend to him. Sudama said, "Actually, you are merciful to that person who worships you, whether he is a Brahmin or a dog-eater, without regard for his birth or caste. Because of this, you have granted all success to me, a garland maker, and the weaver. Tav tava gyapayatam phrityam kemaham karavanivam pungsotyanu yesha pavarbhiryan niyujate." Please order me, your servant, to do whatever you wish. To be engaged by you, to be engaged by you in some service is certainly a great blessing for anyone. Ityavipreta Rajendra Sudama Pritamanasa Shastai Sugandhai Kusumar Malavira Chitadado. Shukadeva Goswami continued, O best of kings, having spoken these words, Sudama could understand what Krishna and Balaram wanted. Thus, with great pleasure, he presented them with garlands of fresh, fragrant flowers. Commentary. Krishna said, O Sudama, do what you think is right. That is my order. It will be very good if you do that. Sudama understood Krishna's command by realizing, I must give them garlands since I am a garland maker. Then he gave an excellent, extremely fragrant garland, which was made of attractive, soft, fresh flowers. The singular word mala, garland, is used to indicate that though Sudama gave 2 garlands, one to each brother, he secretly gave one most beautiful garland to Krishna. Ta visvalankrito prito Krishna Ramo Sahanugo Pranataya Prapannaya Dadatur Varado Varan. Beautifully adorned with these garlands, Krishna and Balaram were delighted, and so were their companions. The 2 lords then offered the surrendered Sudama, who was bowing down before them, whatever benedictions he desired. Sopi vavre chalam bhaktim tasmin eva kilatmani tad bhakteshu chaso hardam bhuteshu chadayam param. Sudama chose unshakable devotion for Krishna, the supreme soul of all existence, friendship with his devotees, and transcendental compassion for all living beings. Itti tasmai varang dattva shriyam chanvaya vardhinim palam ayur yasha kantim nirjagama sahagraja. Not only did Lord Krishna grant Sudama these benedictions, but he also awarded him strength, long life, fame, beauty, and ever-increasing prosperity for his family. Then Krishna and his elder brother took their leave. Commentary. Krishna gave the garland maker strength, power, wealth, and beauty, though he did not desire them. This was a response to his enthusiastic desire to serve Krishna and Balaram. Thus, we understand in all cases, Krishna is most affectionate to his devotees. Thus ends the commentary on the 41st chapter of the 10th canto of the Bhagavatam for the pleasure of the devotees in accordance with the previous acharyas. I actually read all of that yesterday, and then when I went to I sang Mahamantra and Jaidwani, and then I noticed that I was offline. So let me check the comments. Okay. Wait, the commentary of Srila Viśvanātha Chakravartī Thakur says he became a Saka. Who became a Saka? Sudama? Because I was just reading Viśvanātha Chakravartī Thakur's commentary. Does it say it? Does it say it somewhere else? Like not in this chapter? Oh, the weaver. The weaver becomes a Saka. Okay. Yeah, the weaver becomes a Saka, and the garland maker, he becomes he gets Sarupya Mukti. Interesting, huh? Okay, chapter 42, the breaking of the sacrificial bow. Okay, yeah, text 42 explains that the weaver became a Saka. Yeah. Shri Shuka Uvacha Atavrajan. Okay. Atavrajan Raja Patena Madhava Striyam Grihitanga Vilepa Bhajanam Viloka Kubjam Yuvatim Varananam Prachayanting Prahasan Rasa Pradha. Shukadev Goswami said, as he walked down the king's road, Lord Madhav then saw a young hunchback woman with an attractive face who carried a tray of fragrant ointments as she walked along. The bestower of ecstasy of love smiled and inquired from her as follows. Commentary by Śrīla Viśvanātha Ṭhākura. This chapter describes the curing of the hunchback Kubja, breaking the bow, the slaying of Kamsa's soldiers, Kamsa's seeing bad omens, and the festivity at the wrestling arena. Krishna is described as Rasa Pradha, the bestower of ecstatic mellows. To Kubja, Krishna gave Madhurya Ras, conjugal love. To his comrades, he gave Hasya Ras, laughter, and Adbhuta Ras, wonder to the general public. Kubja was carrying various body ointments, such as sandalwood paste. This young hunchbacked girl was actually a partial expansion of Krishna's wife Satyabhama. Whoa, never heard that before. Satyabhama is Krishna's internal energy known as Bhu-Shakti. And this expansion of hers, known as Prithvi, represents the earth, which was bent down by the great burden of countless wicked rulers. Wow, interesting. Prithvi, a topmost devotee, showed her devotion by offering the essence of the earth element, fragrance, represented by the sandalwood paste to Krishna, whom she met on the road. Accepting the sandalwood with great joy, Krishna bestowed Madhurya Ras on her and said, "O my devotee earth, know that the burdens caused by Kamsa and others have now been taken by me. Therefore, now you should stand up straight." Comforting her in this way, Krishna straightened out the blissful Kubja. Some acharyas explain the event in this way. Katvam varora vetara uhanul Katvam varor vetad uhanulepanam kasyanganeva katayasva sadhuvana Dehyavayor anga vilepamuttamam Shreyastataste nachirad bhavishyati. Lord Krishna said, "Who are you, O beautiful thighed one?" "Ah, ointment. Who is it for, my dear lady? Please tell us truthfully. Give us both some of your finest ointment, and you will soon gain a great boon." Commentary. Though Krishna addressed Kubja in a joking mood, "O beautiful thighed one, Vara Oru," he also revealed his inner desire. Krishna said, "Who are you? For whom is this ointment meant?" Sairandra Uvacha Dasyasmaham Sundara Kamsa Sammata Trivakranama Hyanulepa Karmani Marbhavitam Bhoja Paterati Priyam Vina Yuvam Kon Yatamastadarhati. The maidservant replied, "O handsome one, I am a servant of King Kamsa, who highly regards me for the ointments I make. My name is Trivakra. Who else but you too deserve my ointments, which the Lord of the Bhojas likes so much?" Commentary. Because there is no other modifying word used with Kubja's statement, I am a servant, dasyamyaham, of yours is implied by Krishna's proximity. Okay, she doesn't actually say it, but it's implied because she's saying it right in front of him. The word your is not explicitly used because that would have been an untruth and also a disclosure of her feelings. Kubja hints at her conjugal desire for Krishna alone by using the singular form of the word sundara, O handsome one. However, she then used the dual form yuvam for both of you to try to hide her conjugal sentiment. Kubja was called Trivakra because her body was bent in three places. Her body was bent in the neck, bent in the chest, and bent in the waist. The word he, indeed, indicates that because of my hunchback deformity, Kamsa respects me only for my work of preparing body ointments and nothing else. Kubja reveals her purity by this statement. Hence, she was not engaged in any bodily service or intimate relationship with Kamsa. Rupape shala madhurya hasita. Rupape shala madhurya hasita lapa vikshitai darshitatma dado sandram ubhayor anulepanam. Her mind overwhelmed by Krishna's beauty, sweetness, smiles, words, and glances. Trivakra gave both Krishna and Balaram generous amounts of ointment. Commentary. Overwhelmed by Krishna's beauty, his charms, and sweetness, Kubja gave the ointment to Krishna and Balaram. Tatastavangaragena swavarne tarashobhina prapta parabhagena shushubhate nuranjito. Anointed with these most excellent cosmetics, which adorned them with hues that contrasted their complexions, the two lords appeared extremely beautiful. Commentary. Krishna and Balaram appeared splendid when their complexions changed to match their moods. Krishna spread yellow ointment on his body, and Balaram blue ointment upon his. Samprapta parabhagena means the cosmetics exhibited the highest excellence. By the logic of Bhushanangam, we can understand that actually Krishna's ornaments are beautified by contacting his body, rather than the other way around. Krishna beautifies his ornaments. His ornaments beautify him. His ornaments become beautiful because they're on his body. Prasanno Bhagavan Kubjam Trivakram Ruchiraranam Rijvim Kartum Manaschakre Darshayan Darshane Phalam. Lord Krishna was pleased with Trivakra, so he decided to straighten that hunchback girl with the lovely face. So he decided to straighten that hunchback girl with the lovely face just to demonstrate the result of seeing him. Padbhyam akramya prapade dravangulyuttana panina pragryachibukedhyatman pragrihyachibukedhyatman udaninamad achyuta. Pressing down on her toes with both his feet, Lord Achyuta placed one upward pointing finger of each hand under her chin and straightened up her body. Commentary. Pressing down on the front of Kubja's feet with his 2 feet, Krishna held her chin with two upward pointing fingers that pulled her body up. Sārātha-darśinī samanangi brihach Sārātha-darśinī samanangi Prihachroni payodhara Mukunda sparshanat sadhyo Babhuva pramadottama. Simply by Lord Mukunda's touch, Trivakra was suddenly transformed into an exquisitely beautiful woman with straight, evenly proportioned limbs and large hips and breasts. Commentary. Immediately, Kubja was transformed into a beautiful with straight, even limbs, large hips, and full breasts. By the touch of Mukunda, Mukunda Sparshanat, indicates that this was the primary reason. Tato rupa gunaudarya sampanna prakeshavam uttayantamakrisya smayanti jatahrichaya. Now endowed with beauty, character, and generosity, Trivakra began to feel lusty desires for Lord Keshav. Taking hold of the end of his upper cloth, she smiled and addressed him as follows. Ehi vira griham yamo na tvam tyaktum ihotsahe tvayon matita chitaya prasiddha purusharshabha. Trivakra said, "Come, O hero, let us go to my house. I cannot bear to leave you here. O best males, please take pity on me, since you have agitated my mind." Commentary. Kubja said, "Others are heroes in religiosity and other matters, but you are the hero in destroying the religiosity of women." Krishna, is it for the purpose of dining that you are inviting me to your house? Kubja, no, that is not my intention. I cannot tolerate leaving you. Krishna, but people here on the King's Road will misconstrue what you're saying and laugh. Therefore, please don't speak like this. Trivakra, I can't help being agitated. You made the mistake of touching me. It's not my fault. Evam striya yachyamana Krishno Ramasya pashyata mukham vikshyanugopanam prahasangs tamshaha. Thus entreated by the woman, Lord Krishna first glanced at the face of Balaram, who was watching the incident, and then at the faces of the cowherd boys. Then, with a laugh, Krishna replied to her as follows. Just got a comment, just wondering if the internet connection is okay. Looks like it. Hari Bol, Prajumna Prabhu, and Mantarmurti Mataji. Okay. Then, with a laugh, Krishna replied to her as follows. Commentary. Looking at Balaram's face means that Krishna said with his eyes, "Hey, Dauji, why aren't you and all the boys laughing? Can't you see that this is not a woman, but has personified? Laughter personified? That's kind of mean." Who, knowing you to be in a funny mood, has come to see you? This is Hasyaras, who in a funny mood has come to see you. Or else, Krishna is saying, this is the sum total of laughter within the city of Mathura, making itself known here. That's so mean. Eshyami te griham subru pungsam adi vikarshanam saditartho grahanam na panthanam tvam parayanam. Lord Krishna said, but see, the Sakas and Balaram were decent and they didn't laugh. And that's why Krishna was like, "Come on, this is funny, isn't it?" And they were. Lord Krishna said, "O lady with beautiful eyebrows, as soon as I fulfill my purpose, I will certainly visit your house, where men relieve their anxiety. Indeed, you are the best refuge for us homeless. Travelers." Commentary. Krishna then spoke, conveying to Kubja that he was accepting her, and conveying to Balaram and others that he was evading a worldly woman. Krishna said, "O beautiful woman, by visiting your house, all men can get relief from their anxieties." Krishna spoke of all men to joke with her. "After doing my work of killing Kamsa, I will certainly come to your house." In this way, Krishna indicated the time to come. You are the supreme shelter of us, unmarried men. Krishna, though one person, used the plural na to create respect for himself as a prince. To create respect for himself as a prince in Kubja's mind. By saying we are travelers, pantanam, Krishna implies, in my village Vrindavan, there are many affectionate Vraj gopis who have deep love for me. But I don't know anyone in this Mathura city. You are the only lady that I have met who is attracted to me. Thus, Krishna hints that he is attracted to Kubja. By describing Kubja as one who relieves men of distress, and by using the plural form of travelers, Krishna deludes Balaram and the Gopas, so that they will think he is insulting and putting off this ignorant lady, and not actually accepting Kubja's advances. I guess Krishna was shy in front of his friends. Srija madhvavanyatam vrajan marge vanik patai nanopayana sragai sagrajorchita. Leaving her with these sweet words, Lord Krishna walked further down the road. The merchants along the way worshipped him and his elder brother by presenting them with various respectful offerings, including pan, garlands, and fragrant substances. Krishna sent Kubja away with sweet words, Madhva Vanya. The merchants along the road worshipped Krishna with various articles. Tadarshana smarak shobharatmanam. Tadarshana smarak shobhar atmanavidam striya visrastavasa kavara valaya lekyamurtaya. The sight of Krishna aroused Cupid in the hearts of the city women. Thus agitated, they forgot themselves. Their clothes, braids, and bangles became disheveled, and they stood as still as figures in a painting. Commentary. The wives of the Mathura merchants were the most advanced devotees in the city because they immediately experienced symptoms of conjugal attraction when they saw Krishna, which usually develop after some time in association with the object of love. Theirs was love at first sight. The 10 effects of Cupid are described as follows. First comes attraction expressed to the eyes, chakshu raga pratamam. Then intense attachment in the mind and heart, chitta sangas tato. Then determination, sankalpa. Loss of sleep, nidra chedas. Becoming emaciated, tanuta. Disinterest in external things, vishaya nivrittis. Shamelessness, trapa nasaha. Madness, unmadho. Becoming stunned, murcha. And death, mrityur. These are the 10 stages of Cupid's effects, smara dasha dashaivaisyu. Though these symptoms generally appear in stages, at this time they manifested all at once by seeing the gorgeous body of Krishna. The phrase Atmanam navidam striya means that Mathura ladies forgot who they were, where they were, and what they were doing. Because of the impulse of Cupid, they became thin, and thus the bangles and clothing slipped from their bodies. They were trembling, stretching their limbs, and finally rolling on the ground, which loosened their locks of hair. These are all signs of madness, unmada, the 8th effect of Cupid. Standing like painted pictures indicates loss of consciousness. the 9th stage of Cupid's effects. But the 10th state of Cupid, death, inauspicious in relation to Krishna. It does not usually manifest in Krishna's premi bhaktas. However, they do manifest the other 9 symptoms, culminating in becoming stunned in ecstasy. Tataporan prachamano dhanushasthanamachuta tasmin pravidrishe dhanur aindram ivarbhutam. Lord Krishna then asked the local people where the area was in which the bow sacrifice would take place. When he went there, he saw the amazing bow which resembled Lord Indra's. 16. Purushar bahubir guptam architam paramarthimat varyamano nirbi Krishna prasahya dhanuradade. That most opulent bow was guarded by a large company of men who were respectfully worshipping it. Krishna pushed his way forward and, despite the guards' attempts to stop him, picked it up. Commentary. Krishna took the bow with great force. Prasahya. Karenavam Karenavamanena salilamudritam sajam chakritva nimishena pashyatam nrinam vikrishya prabhabanjamadato yatekshudandam madakaryurukrama. Easily lifting the bow with his left hand, Lord Urukram strung it in a fraction of a second, as the king's guards looked on. He then powerfully pulled the string and snapped the bow in half, just as an excited elephant might break a stalk of sugarcane. Commentary. In front of the onlookers, Krishna playfully broke the bow, as if calling out to them, "O people, your king was worshipping this famous bow, but just by the touch of my hand it was broken, as if eaten away by termites." Dhanusho bhajyamanasya shabdakam rodasi disha purayam asayam shrutva kangsastrasam upagamat. The sounds of the bows breaking filled earth and sky. It filled the earth and sky in all directions. Upon hearing it, Kamsa was struck with terror. Tarakshina sanucharam kupita. Tadrakshina sanucharam kupita atatayina. Grihito kama avavyur grihyatam vadatam iti. The enraged guards then took up their weapons and, wanting to seize Krishna and his companions, surrounded them and shouted, "Grab him! Kill him!" Commentary. Wanting to catch Krishna and his friends, the guards surrounded him, saying, "Kill him! Kill him!" However, the same words can, "Men like us should be killed." One second. I forgot to check if the sound, yes, I did. Atatang durabiprayan vilokya balakeshavo krudho dhan adhaya shakale tangs jagnatu. Seeing the guards coming upon them with evil intent, Balaram and Keshav took up the 2 halves of the bow and began striking them down. Commentary. Taking the 2 broken pieces of the bow, Balaram and Keshav killed. That's Balam chakangsa prahitam hatva shala mukhat tata nishkramya cheratur harishto niriksha pura sampada. After also killing a contingent of soldiers sent by Kamsa, Krishna and Balaram left the sacrificial arena by its main gate and continued their walk about the city, happily looking at the opulent sights. I love the contrast. They go from like killing to this like happily strolling about. Tayostararvutam viryam nishamya puravasinam teja pragalbhyam rupam cha meni devi buddhottamo. And during this whole time, Krishna is just the embodiment of us for this sakas. Having witnessed the amazing deed Krishna and Balaram had performed, and seeing their strength, boldness, and beauty, the people of the city thought they must be two prominent demigods. Tayor vicharato svairam adityostam upeyivan Krishna Ramo vrito gopai purach chakatam iyatu. As they strolled about at will, the sun began to set. So they left the city with the cowherd boys and returned to the cowherd's wagon encampment. They returned to the cowherd's wagon. God, I don't know why I can't say that. Wagon encampment. Commentary. Chakatam, which is Shakatam, is the place known as Shriyakatavamochana on the outskirts of Mathura, where Nanda Maharaj was staying. Gopyo Mukunda Vigame Virahatura Ya Ashata Ya Ashasata Shisha Ritamadupur. No, dang it. Let me try over again. Gopyo Mukunda Vigame Virahaturaya Asha Sata Shisharita Madhupurya Bhuvam Sampashyatam Purusha Bhushana Gatra Lakshmim Hitvetaram Nubhajataschakameyanam. At the time of Krishna's departure from Vrindavan, the gopis had foretold that the residents of Mathura would enjoy many benedictions. And now the gopis' predictions were coming true, for those residents were gazing upon the beauty of Krishna, the jewel among men. Indeed, the goddess of fortune desired the shelter of that beauty so much that she abandoned many other men, although they worshipped her. Commentary. When Krishna left Vraj for Mathura, the gopis predicted, it will be an auspicious morning for the women of Mathura, but a morning filled with sorrow for us. The blessings of their priests have borne fruit, and the blessing of ours have failed. When Krishna enters the city, they will taste with their glances the sweetness of a moon-like face and his sweet smiles. Shukadev Goswami, being of the same emotional state as the gopis, was overcome with sorrow due to remembrance of their separation from Krishna. So he reminded Parikshit of the gopis' previous condition by describing it again in this verse. When Krishna was leaving for Mathura, the gopis gave the following blessing. Today, the women of Mathura will enjoy the highest happiness that we should enjoy. Now that has come true, as women of Mathura gaze at Krishna's gorgeous body. How could this not come true? The word Shri refers to all the beauty in the three worlds, and also to the presiding deity of all beauty. Desiring the shelter of the beauty of those limbs in order to make herself more beautiful, since Krishna's limbs are the ornament of all ornaments, Bhushanangam. The goddess of all beauty of the three worlds gave up all other men, although they worshipped her. Sorry, one second. The incredible beauty of Krishna's body is characterized by the word anyanam, which means the shelter of all beauty, both mundane and transcendental. Avanik tangri yugalo bhuktva kshiro vasechanam ushatustam sukam ratrim gyatva kangsa chikirshitam. Translation. After Krishna's and Balaram's feet were bathed, the two lords ate rice with milk. Then, knowing that what Kamsa intended to do, they spent the night there comfortably. Wait, what did they eat? Rice with milk. Commentary. After having their feet washed by some servants, Krishna and Balaram ate rice sprinkled with milk. The milk came from some of Krishna's favorite cows in Vraj with 1-year-old calves, which Mother Yashoda had placed on top of the wagon in a pot meant for the sacrificial fire. Because they were fearless, Krishna and Balaram slept soundly, though knowing that the next day Kamsa wanted to kill them. Due to being fast asleep, Krishna and Balaram did not hear the words of their father, Nanda Maharaj, who could not sleep the entire night due to fear. Nanda Maharaj said, "Oh, my children, what have you foolishly done today? Why did you break the bow they were worshipping and then kill the guards? I do not know what angry Kamsa will do tomorrow. Alas, alas, why have I brought these 2 young boys here from the cowherd village?" Kamsastu dhanusho bhangam rakshinam swabalasya cha vadham nishamya govinda rama vikriditam param dirga prajagaro bhito durnimitani durmati bahunyachashto bhayata mrityordhotya karanicha. Wicked King Kamsa, on the other hand, was terrified, having heard how Krishna and Balaram had broken the bow and killed his guards and soldiers, all simply as a game. He remained awake for a long time, and both while awake and while dreaming, he saw many bad omens, messengers of death. Commentary. After hearing that the killing of his guards and troops was merely the sport of Krishna and Balaram and not any prowess, Kamsa saw many signs like messengers of his impending death, both while waking and sleeping. Okay, I guess we should finish this tomorrow. Very close to the end. It'd probably take like 10 minutes to finish, but it's already at 8:30. Yeah, so let's end here. Right. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Jai Shri Guru Gauranga Gandhar Vikagiri Shri Radha Vinod Bihari Ju Ki Jai. Shri Govinda Gopinath Maran Mohan Ju Ki Jai. Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashtotara Shata Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj Shri Guru Dev Ki Jai. Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashtotara Shata Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashtotara Shata Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai. Nitil Pavishtam Vishnupada Shatara Shata Shishmar Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj Shri Param Gurudev Ki Jai. Nitil Pavishtam Vishnupada Shatara Shata Shishmar Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Nityalla Pravishta Mahabhagavat Śrīla Gokṣaras Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Nityalla Pravishta Śrīla Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Ṭhākura ki jai. Nityalla Pravishta Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Śrīla Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Shri Rupa Anugagarya Guru Varga ki jai. Shri Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jeev Gopal Patadash Raghunath Shara Goswami Prabhu ki jai. Shri Sarup Damodar Rai Ramanandari Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda ki Namacharya Śrīla Haridas Ṭhākura ki jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Kshetra Mandala Gaura Mandala Vraja Mandala Mathura Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Sarva Abhishta Bharata Giriraj Maharaj ki jai. Shri Radha Kunda Shama Kund ki jai. Shri Yamuna Devi Ganga Devi ki jai. Shri Tulsi Maharani Devi ki jai. Shri Bhakti Devi ki jai. Shri Purnamasi Yoga Maya ki jai. Shri Gopeshwar Mahadev ki jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Samagata Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Oh, and today is Srila Prabhupada's associate is Shri Śrīmad Bhakti Jivan Janardhan Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Tadiya Shubha Tirubha Titi ki jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Vrindai Tulsi Devai Priyai Keshavashacha Krishna Bhakti Pratadevi Sattvatai Namo Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyashta Kripa Sindhubhya Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Dandavat Pranams everybody. Thanks for your encouraging words, Madhusudan Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Yeah, so it would be nice to read about Srila Bhakti Jivanardhan Goswami Maharaj today, but I'm overdue with the Govardhan Vaspratana Dashakam. Like I should be going over the 9th verse today. So I think what I'll do is I'll read about Srila Bhakti Jivanardhan Goswami Maharaj on his appearance day, which is on, what is it? It's on December 1st. So just in a few days from now. Yeah. No. Yeah, it is. Okay, I just checked. All right, so Dandavat Pranam, everybody. Jai Shri Radhe. See you all tomorrow for the killing of Kamsa. Hari Bol. I'm not sure if we're going to read about the killing of Kamsa or just Chanura and Mushta. I didn't look ahead. But okay, anyways, see you all tomorrow for that. And Kubalai appeared. Yeah. Okay, Hari Bol.